It is so dark out here. Good morning, everybody. Happy, what today is? Today is Friday. It's like it's foggy. There's dew out here. You would have thought this was October. Child, this is the end of January. So I'm just going to put my stuff in the car. And we're going to go get some coffee. Yeah, we're definitely going to get coffee. And maybe some water. Yeah, so give me a second to change everything up. Hey everybody, it's the boss lady here. It's 7:09 in the morning. And I have professional development today. So I got my little glasses. I switched my glasses up. Got my hat on today because I don't have to be professional. Got on my school sweater, but I got my t-shirt on that says, mind the business that pays you. Okay. I am so sick and tired. Can I just say this? I need my purse. I am so sick and tired of that term, standing on business. They done got this little term from this little 19-year-old celebrity kid, and everybody in they... Sorry, the camera got cut because I was doing something. But anyway, I'm tired of everybody and their granny using that term, standing on business. I like the term, mind the business that pays you. Because if you was about business, you wouldn't have to worry about standing on business. You know what I mean? Child. Oh, but before I get going, I lock my doors. Let me lock my doors, child, because you know it's dark out here. So, I do my community meetings like once every other month, and I get a stipend for it. And so, one of the ladies that's over the program, she's kind of wanted to lessen my stipend, so to speak. But the lady who's handling it is like, no, she's still gonna get what she's gonna get. So I still got my full stipend. So I was glad about that. I'm not gonna get too amped about it because at any given time it can change and can stop. Well, anyway, I like going to my community events because I can connect with other community members and other organizations and da-da-da-da. So the last event I went to was back in November, and then we took December off, and now here it is January. Well, anyway, one of the ladies I had connected with in November, she's actually kind of like family. So let me explain. So she is my cousin's cousin. So my cousin, who is actually my best friend. So my best friend cousin, right? I'm her cousin on her mama's side. Well, the other lady is her cousin on her father's side. So, kind of back in the day, we used to say we're all cousins, but then, as time went on, we just like, no, that's your cousin, and you know what I mean? So anyway, so I spoke to, I would say cousin twice removed, and she was like, I have a collaborative I would love for you to be a part of. She said, after talking with you and really getting to know your story and this and that, I think you would be beneficial for this collaborative. And once again, I'll get paid for it. So it's called Parent Catalyst Leadership Group, right? And it's a children's mental health collaborative. Okay, so right now the first collaborative I'm on, or working with my community forum, is for people with either lived experiences or know someone with lived experiences dealing with the foster care system and CPS, Children's Protective Services. So that's the first, situation that I'm, a part of. Well, now they want me to become a part of this children's mental health collaborative. And the first thing I asked her is, when do they meet? Because, with me working during the day, I don't have that flexibility like I did at my last assignment. So I was like, what do they meet? And she said, oh, they meet on Saturdays for like an hour and a half. She said either virtual or in person. And I said, okay. She said, and you get a stipend. She said, the original meeting is like an hour and a half, but if it's anything over 4 hours, then you get like double the stipend. I was like, okay. So yeah, your girl is doing big things. I'm doing big small things. How about that? So I have this paperwork I gotta take to work with me. Some of it is for work, but not for today. So I am getting ready to go and grab me some coffee because they're going to probably have, I say probably because I'm not sure, probably have coffee where I'm going to be. I'm actually going to the district, so I don't know. The last time we had professional development, it was at a school, and at that school we had like continental breakfast and then we had lunch, but it's at the district, so I don't know if the district is going to, you know, whatever. I know there is a cafeteria and you got to pay for the food, blah blah blah, but I'm just like, I'd rather just go ahead and get me some good coffee and then supplement with whatever else they have. So getting ready to do that, but I'm going to cut my lights, cut my chandelier off, and I will just touch base with you once it's a little bit lighter outside. But if I haven't said it yet, because I can't remember if I did, happy Friday. It is Friday. Today, we are celebrating Miss Peanut's birthday, the rest of her birthday celebration. So that will be in a different video. But yes, I'm super excited just to hopefully connect with some of the people who do the same job I do. So I'm excited about that because I need to touch base and really kind of, you know, pick some brains on some stuff, because I'm like, listen, I got to get that 85% to 100%, and I want that 100% by the end of the school year, which is in June. So with that being said, let me go ahead and rock and roll, because like I said, it's so dark. It's misting outside. I got my hair pulled back. It's pulled back in a pony, curly tail back there. I wanted to wear my hat. So with this, I don't have to be, like I said, I don't have to be dressed up, whatever. I did want to represent. I was going to wear, because like the last professional development, you know, we all came in like blue and white, whatever. And I was going to wear blue and white today, and I said, you know what? It's raining. I really wanted to wear my hat. So I was like, yeah, I'm wearing black today. So my shirt has red on it, but I still got my polar blue on my side. So yeah, but let's go and get some coffee, child, because woo, yes. It's just one of those mornings. So thanks for tuning in so far. Stay tuned. I'll be back. Okay, so I just got to the district office. I'm getting ready to go in here. There's people arriving. Class actually doesn't start till 8:30. It is 7:51. I'm an early bird. That's just what I am. I do got my coffee though. Oh my gosh, and it's so good. I got my coffee and I got a muffin. I think that's the lady I've been working with online. Good, because I need her help. Anyway, I got my computer. I'm ready to rock and roll. But yeah, so I'm about to go in here, and depending on the day, if I'm able to come back out to the car and chit chat a little bit, I will. If not, then it'll be after I get done. I'm really hoping we don't go till 3, but if we do, you know, God is good. I get paid for it regardless. So there's a lot of people coming that I don't know, but hopefully that some of the people that I've met prior to now, I hope I get to see them today. So yeah, but oh my gosh, so I just did a post today on my Facebook page in reference to music. So before I go in, I don't like the music of today. I mean, some music is like borderline okay, and then some music is just ratchet as I don't know what. So anyway, you know, our young people, not all of them, but some, they listen to a lot of ratchet, overly sexualized music, and I just can't stand it. Me personally, I like old school music. I like, you know, old school R&B. I do like a little bit of classical. I love jazz, like a little bit of house music from back in the day, you know, a little bit of rap. You know, and definitely gospel, hands down. But like some of this new stuff where it's like, it's talking about super explicit things, I'm over it. So anyway, I got tickled though, because, you know, I was fussing about the music or whatever at work yesterday. Well, this morning I was like, I finally get to get in the car and listen to what I want to listen to. So what do I want to listen to? Because normally when Miss Peanut's in the car, I'm listening to either old school music, like music that my mom and dad used to listen to, or, I'm sorry. But either I listen to music that they listen to, or like my nanny shoot, or I listen to gospel when Miss Peanut's in the car. But I was like, oh my God, she's not in the car today. So I could put up my, my slow jams and things. So that's what, it will, sorry. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to hit the button to type, and yeah. So anyway, long story short, I'm happy to be able to listen to my music, because I was just some, like, music that Boss Man I used to listen to, like when we first started dating and whatever, So I was jamming coming to work today. I'm like, man, I wish I had my headphones, because I didn't think about that. I should have brought my headphones. I could have brought my earbuds and been still listening to music, listening to some of the stuff that's not interesting. But I got to pay attention, because I told you guys, I think I said it, but I'm 85% with my job now. I want to get to 100% by June. So that means I got to listen. But it's now 7:55. Let me go in here and go to work. I got to respond thoroughly to this message that just came through. So let me go ahead and do that while I'm not busy. I will just see you guys in a little bit. Hey, everybody. I'm actually leaving work. As you can see, the school in the background there. So I'm leaving work, getting ready to head home so I can get ready to enjoy my festivities with my family. Oh my God. So met a new secretary. She's a secretary at elementary school, but amazing. Told me a little bit of information I didn't need to know, but God is still good. I'm not gonna trip, but yeah, she was cool. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. Told you I've been listening to, let me go over to that. Let me put it on pause. There we go. But I've been listening to my slow jams this morning, so. But anyway, so while I was at my professional development, our nurse was looking for a cabinet and desk. She was kind of wanting us to order her a new one, but I was like, we got a desk that's available and it's in good shape, but she needed to lock. So I told her, I said, I might have the key. So that's why I'm just now leaving from there, because I did have the key. It was the most strangest, ugliest, little weird key possible. But yeah. So I hate that they put roundabouts on our side streets. It's so stupid. But anyway, but I think I was part of that initiative after my horrible accident down the street here. Let me turn this down. I don't need it up that high. But anyway, so I went over there. I had like all these keys, right? And so I just figured I'm on my way home. Let me stop over there and test the keys. Found the key. It was the most strangest looking key though. And then I was able to give it to her, so that was cool. Whew. So that'd be that. I'm hungry. Lord, I'm hungry. We're supposed to be going to St. Cloud tonight. So hopefully that will be a fun little getaway trip for us to go and get us some good chicken and things tonight. But professional development, it actually was enlightening. I'm glad that we had it. I can't wait to talk to my boss. So you guys know I told you I'm like 85%, right? So, and I'm still at 85%. I still give my job 8.5 because I'm like, ooh, child. But one thing I can say, going to professional professional development today when one of the instructors like, can you tell me who's been here less than 5 years? And the whole room put up their hands. And like literally a whole row of us was like, I've only been here since September, October, da da da. I didn't feel so bad. Then, just kind of getting to know some of the other, secretaries and stuff. I will say this though. Let me tell you something. I am so grateful that I am at a high school and that we have, more than one office person, because like two of the ladies that was in one of my classes, they're the only office person at their school. So like we have training coming up in February, y'all. Oh my God. I told you I gotta do this budget tie-out stuff. Scared to death, right? But anyway, they're like, can you do it virtually because I can't leave? I was just like, oh my gosh. I would just feel horrible if I couldn't, leave and stuff. So even though, technically right now we're short-staffed, but hopefully our third person will be coming back this week. But yeah, they were just like, I can't leave. Can you do it virtual? Can you do it virtual? And you could tell they were all just as nervous as I am because it's going to be their very first budget tie-out. And basically, my paper's in the back, so I'll tell you about it in a second. But basically, we're looking at like the budget. We're looking at positions. We may have to reallocate. Well, no, we're going to get the allocation, and then we got to try to plug in and see. And then, I don't have to be the one to say, hey, your job is eliminated, but I get to see it. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I'm telling you, at one point, I had a whole headache. Like, oh my God, I'm just stressed with this. So anyway, there was one class we went to. I was able to get some information on one of my items that I was just like, I don't know what to do. I mean, I did XYZ and then this happened and then this happened and then I don't know what happened. And so the lady was able to walk me through it. But the last class we were in, it's called end of year, close of end of year. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm about to pull the paper. Whew. You see my head ain't sitting like really on my head, right? Anyway, but it's this big checklist that we have to do, us as a secretary, as well as working with our, what is that? As well as working with our principals. And so I'm like, okay, like we got to make sure all of our invoices are done. We got to make sure if we have any bills. Well, yeah, so the bills are the invoices. We also got to look at our credit card, make sure our credit card is all taken care of. We got to look at, gosh, it was something else. I don't know. But it's like that particular class was all about the end of year and what we got to do from like the last week of April all the way to basically right before we leave. And I want to say, they said, as far as like ordering stuff, we won't be able to order anything else starting in April. So like, supply orders and stuff. So that's why we got to get these supply orders out. But that last class was about end of year audits and closeouts. That's what it is. And so like, we got to make sure our safe is completely cleaned out. There's no money sitting there for deposits, our invoices, our credit card, that type of stuff. The class before that, I didn't really understand this class before it, but the only thing the takeaway I got from that class was basically, some people use it currently, this tool or whatever, but eventually everybody's going to have to do it. So basically, how like people do time cards or, you enter your time into the system. Well, not only will you enter your time into like the time approval system, but there's also going to be this other system that we have to put in our time and say, for 8 hours, I was like the building secretary and I'm answering phones and I'm doing budget, I'm doing time approval, da da da. And so like every week we got to do that, or every day we have to do it, but for bi-weekly or whatever, we got to do it bi-weekly. Child, I was like, what? Something else on my plate? But basically, it's giving an accounting of the work that we do because, being in a public school, where's the money come from? It comes from the taxpayers. So basically, it's the Department of Education, Minnesota Department of Education. They want to know how is the tax dollars being spent. So that's coming down the pike. I was like, oh, Lord, something else. What class was this one? Oh, the class before that was about my shopping cart. So all the stuff that I'm, ordering and blah, blah, blah. Class before that was in reference to like grant money. And I understood it, my whole thing is what's the budget of it, or not so much the budget, but what's the balance? Because I know, that particular grant we've been using. So I'm like, are we in the red or are we in the black? But, and then the class before that was about invoices. That one, it wasn't beneficial just because of the conversation that was going on in that class. So I kind of tuned out and was doing like work because whatever. But that first class about that budget tie out, honey, when I tell you I got all kind of written stuff, child. Hoo-wee. And it's in 3 weeks. It's in 3 weeks and we only have basically not even 2 weeks to complete. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, and luckily my account specialist, she was also, at professional development, but we took different classes, which was good because she's been with the district longer than me. So some of the classes, one, she don't need to take. Two, it would have been boring because it would have been a repeat or whatever. But, just knowing that she'll be able to assist me because we kind of had like a little powwow or whatever. But I was like, yeah, I need to, chat with you because this is what's coming down the pike and I'm not going to be there. Like I have training on the 15th and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of labs. So, and that's basically, labs are not training. Labs is actually doing the work that I have to do for budget tie out. So I was like, oh my God. But so I told her, I said, as far as like, supplies being ordered, cause I've given the department heads till the end of next week, we got to get those supplies ordered and then get the supplies checked in. I'm definitely going to have to watch my shopping carts and make sure they're approved or where they are in the approval process because, it's got to get done. Oh, my gosh. I'm like, oh, help me, Jesus. So I think what I plan to do is the supply list for the main office. We're going to go ahead and get our shopping cart done. Let's just get it done. And then go from there as far as I think I'm going to have her, if she will, go into the supply closet, make a list of, supplies like pencils, folders, notebooks, glue, whatever we may need that's in the supply closet, tissue, sanitizer, wipes, all that. So that way I can just go ahead and knock that order out. And then we can, hopefully once we get the teacher's orders, it will be a lot less. So, because once I go into budget tile, I won't be able to do nothing. Like, seriously. Like, I gave them to the 2nd to get those orders to me. And my first training is the 15th. So, they basically have a week. Like, I have a week to get all those orders placed and then sit back and wait. Seriously. So, yeah, that's where we are with all of that stuff. Oh, my goodness. But I had a good day. I really had a good day. I met another secretary. She works at one of my friends. I didn't tell her that I know her principal. I've known her principal for, Miss Peanut 17. So I've known her principal for 18 years. Same amount of years that I've known my principal because we're all friends. But anyway, oh, and she's beautiful, y'all. I don't know if she's just Muslim or if she is Somali, but she is gorgeous. Like, you know, and I have no problem with telling a woman if she look beautiful or whatever. That woman is beautiful, because every time I see her, she always has her hair in a wrap, you know. She don't really wear the hijab, so I don't know if I don't know, but she's always has a beautiful headscarf on, and it's always got the knot in the back. But this woman is gorgeous, and I love to hear her speak, because she speaks so well. Not like, oh, she speaks intelligent. No, I mean, like, her tone is beautiful. So anyway, so I've seen her at a few of my classes. And then, like I said, I met a new secretary today, but that secretary, she told me a little bit of information that I don't think I really should have known. But, you know, look, I don't pass judgment. Do what you got to do, honey. I mean, I don't conform to double lifestyles, but, you know, hey, it ain't for me. I ain't got no judgment. So anyway, but she was cool, and we were talking about, you know, a lot of our stuff that we're doing, and, you know, because we were in, oh gosh, we were in 1, 2, at least 4 classes. Because I had, how many classes I had today? And 1 was canceled. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I had her in at least 4 of my classes. But yeah, it was really cool. And I mean, shoot, I would have been home. It's 4:13. Oh my gosh, and we gotta get ready to go. But because Miss Peanut's thing started at 5. But shoot, the class was over at 3. We got there about 3:40, and then I went over to the job. So I got all my time in and then some. But anyway, but I did get some work done too. You know, not a whole lot, but just, you know, some attendance stuff, some time approval stuff. You know, I got all that stuff done. So hey, sound good to me. But yes, it's 4:15, and it only takes us about 10, 15 minutes to get over to the place. But I know I got to get in there, make sure they ready and all that, and folks get their hair combed and whatever, so we can go ahead and go, because I'm hungry. But you guys be well, and thanks for rocking and rolling with me. Oh, what do we have today? They had bagels and coffee. Bagels, coffee, and muffins. But, you know, I had already bought my coffee and bought my muffin. But I did have a bagel, because the bagel was just sitting there looking at me. So I had a bagel. So a little extra bread. Shouldn't have had it, but whatever. And then for lunch, we had box lunches. So the bread, I don't know what kind of bread it was, but it had cranberries in it. It had cranberries and some kind of, I wanted to say like black rice, but no, it was some kind of grain. It was some type of grain bread with not raisins, but cranberries in it. And I had just turkey and cheese. And then we had chips that I didn't eat because I was full. But we had like, they're in here somewhere. Let me get them. We had are these kettle chips? Yes, kettle chips. And then I also have a cookie in here too. I'll probably give the cookie to Miss Peanut though. A little cookie. So we had that and water. So a girl is hungry. Do you hear me? But with that being said, I gotta go so I can celebrate my baby. I'll see y'all in another video. Bye guys.